bring a Republican to the governor's mansion, and we want to make sure that we protect every one of your individual liberties. And I have to say, and Mike, I'm going to give you a moment here to talk about what you want to accomplish as well as what we're going to do. But I want to tell you something. The fact that I can file a piece of paper like this is proof that the American dream is alive. And that dream is the dream that you can grow up to be anything you want if you work hard, you save your money, and you run a moral life or live a moral life. And for me, that's a Christian life. And we can leave a better America for our kids and grandkids, just like our parents and grandparents did for us, and we can keep that tradition alive, but we have to do it by getting control of state government again, making it more accountable, protecting our liberties and freedoms, and we'll do that as the Moffett administration.
Yeah!
Around state by state, and Kentucky will make the statement. We led in the senatorial race by bringing a Tea Party candidate to Washington. We'll do the same thing in Frankfurt, and that happens in May. I could not be prouder to be running with anyone other than Mike Harmon.
Yeah.
This is the best man for the job. Thank you, Mike.
Well, thank you. Well, this is a very exciting time for myself and my family and this ticket. Somebody asked me, several people asked me, well, Mike, why did you decide to do this? Because, from a standpoint, I've just been re-elected to my 5th term as a state representative over in the 54th District. Fortunately, this time, no one actually ran against me this last time, but the first 2 times I ran, I actually lost, and it took me 3 times to get elected. So from that standpoint, we're not going to take that long. But when I was first elected, I was the first Republican from that county in 102 years to be elected to that position. And so I'm just very excited. Last couple of years, I felt like God was leading me to run for a higher office, and I was praying about it and nothing quite came clear. And then all of a sudden, I said, God, I said, if you want me to run for a higher office, you're just going to have to make it as clear as day. Then all of a sudden, David calls me just like he did within a couple of days after that. So, and I asked who, and of course, he told me Phil Moffett, and we had an opportunity to meet with him. And I will tell you, I am tickled pink and very pleased to run with Phil. We share so many values. I'm jokingly telling everybody I'm working on my layup and my jump shot. But in reality, I will tell you that when I did play basketball, I was not very good at offense, but I was exceptional at defense. And that's what I want to do as your Lieutenant Governor, and Phil as our Governor. We want to defend the Constitution, and we want to defend your liberties. So many times we've seen our liberties eroded away, chip by chip by chip. And it's time that we draw a line in the sand, and we stop that now, and we restore as many of the liberties as we can on an incremental basis, not take them away. So I'm just excited. We look forward to the next couple of months and the rest of this year. And if anybody needs anything or has any questions, just let me know. We're just so excited. Thank you for all your support. I don't know how to say it, but it's just so exciting to see so many people here. Thank you all.
I'm remiss in not introducing my wife and family back. And I want to do that. My wonderful wife, Christy, is here. If it were not for Christy, I would not be here. She has taken on a huge task in essentially becoming a single mother for about 8 months and helping raise and manage our children during that time. My oldest son, Christian, is here, and Maggie is our 11-year-old daughter, and we have Nick and Eliza. So get to know these children. I understand the press has a deadline. I'm not sure if it's appropriate to take questions, but I'll be glad to. Fine.
Phil, I was just wondering what you were thinking about. You said you're the Tea Party candidate. Rand Paul was Tea Party candidate last year, and now Rand Paul is working with Senate President David Williams on a balanced budget. Do you have any reaction to what's going on there?
Well, it's, you know, I believe that's on the federal level. I think we would be better to focus on balancing our budget in Kentucky. We've run deficits in Kentucky 11 out of the last 12 years through Republican administrations and Democrat administrations. And we just need to work, we need to actually have a balanced budget amendment in Kentucky so that we can quit overspending and quit putting our kids and grandkids in debt. Now, I appreciate that Dr. Paul wants to do that on the federal level. I would like a more meaningful amendment in Kentucky, and we'll work to get that done. Thank you all for coming out.